A year ago, I was drowning in debt and living paycheck to paycheck, barely making ends meet. Fast forward to today, and I've paid off all my debts and have a growing investment portfolio. In this video, I'll share the 17 minimalist habits that completely transformed my financial situation. Before we get started, if you're ready to declutter your home, don't forget to join my 7-day declutter challenge, link in the description. 1. Live below your means. It's a simple concept, but it's not always easy to put into practice. For me, this habit has been a game changer. I remember when I first started my career, I was tempted to upgrade my lifestyle with each pay raise. But I made a conscious decision to maintain my modest living standards even as my income grew. 2. Limit unnecessary purchases. In our consumer-driven society, we're constantly bombarded with ads telling us we need the latest gadget or fashion item. But do we really? One of the most impactful minimalist habits I've adopted is limiting unnecessary purchases. This doesn't mean never treating yourself, it's about being mindful of what you buy and why. By focusing only on essential items and experiences that truly enrich my life, I've not only reduced clutter, but also freed up more money for savings and investments. 3. Practice delayed gratification. Instant gratification is ingrained in our culture, but learning to delay gratification can be a powerful tool for building wealth. This habit goes hand in hand with limiting unnecessary purchases. When I want something, instead of buying it immediately, I give myself a cooling-off period. Sometimes I'll wait a day, sometimes a week, sometimes even longer for bigger purchases. This practice has helped me avoid countless impulse buys and allowed me to save for more meaningful items or experiences. Did you find the video helpful so far? Please consider liking the video and type "I am wealthy" in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe for more minimalism and decluttering tips. 4. Buy quality over quantity. Buy cheap, buy twice is a saying that resonates with me. While it might seem counterintuitive to spend more on a single item when you're trying to save money, investing in quality can actually save you money in the long run. I learned this lesson the hard way with a pair of shoes. I kept buying cheap ones that would wear out quickly, only to replace them every few months. When I finally invested in a high-quality pair, they lasted for years, saving me money overall. This principle applies to many aspects of life, from clothing to household items to electronics. 5. Own only what you truly need. Minimalism isn't about living with nothing, it's about living with intention. I used to have closets full of clothes I never wore and drawers stuffed with gadgets I rarely used. Not only was this cluttering my space, but it was also a drain on my finances. I was spending money on things I didn't need, and then spending more on storage and maintenance. By paring down my possessions to only what I truly need, I've not only decluttered my space, but also cut down on maintenance costs. 6. Regularly review financial goals. Setting financial goals is important, but regularly reviewing them is crucial. This habit keeps me focused and motivated on my wealth-building journey. I set aside time each month to evaluate my financial objectives and track my progress. This practice helps me stay accountable and allows me to adjust my strategies as needed. During these reviews, I ask myself questions like, am I on track to meet my savings goals? Are my investments performing as expected? Do I need to adjust my budget? This regular check-in helps me stay connected with my financial journey and makes the process of building wealth feel more tangible and achievable. 7. Track your spending habits. You can't manage what you don't measure. This old business adage applies perfectly to personal finance. Tracking my spending habits has been eye-opening. When I first started doing this, I was shocked to see how much I was spending on small, seemingly insignificant purchases. I use a simple app to log my expenses, but even a basic spreadsheet or notebook can work. The key is to be consistent and honest with yourself. 8. Pay yourself first. This habit involves treating your savings like a bill. It's not optional, and it comes before discretionary spending. When I get paid, the first thing I do is transfer a set amount to my savings and investment accounts. Only then I will allocate money for bills and other expenses. 9. Create a budget. A budget might not sound very exciting, but it's been an essential tool in my financial journey. Creating and sticking to a budget helps me manage my expenses effectively, ensuring that I live within my means while allocating funds for savings and investments. It gives me a clear picture of my income and expenses, allowing me to identify areas where I can cut back if needed. Congratulations! You've made it halfway through the video, so we have a small gift from our side, which is the free 7-Day Declutter Challenge, where you'll get daily checklists to help you declutter step by step. Plus, some exclusive bonuses to keep you motivated along the way. It's only available for a limited time, so click the link in the description or the pinned comment to join now. 10. Reduce debt. Debt can be a major obstacle to building wealth. One of the most impactful habits I've adopted is actively working to reduce and eliminate debt. This started with avoiding new debt whenever possible and creating a plan to pay off existing debts. I prioritized paying off high-interest debts first, like credit card balances, while making minimum payments on lower-interest debts. As I paid off each debt, I redirected that payment amount towards the next debt on my list. This debt snowball method helped me stay motivated as I saw my debts disappear one by one. 11. Automate savings. In our busy lives, it's easy to forget to save. That's why automating my savings has been such a powerful habit. I've set up automatic transfers from my checking account to my savings and investment accounts right after I get paid. Over time, these automatic savings have added up significantly, contributing greatly to my wealth-building efforts. 12. Embrace minimalist living. Adopting a minimalist lifestyle goes beyond just decluttering your physical space. It's a mindset that can have profound effects on your finances. For me, embracing minimalist living has meant prioritizing experiences over possessions, quality over quantity. This lifestyle reduces the need for excess spending on material goods. Instead of buying things to fill a void or keep up with trends, I focus on purchases that truly add value to my life. 13. Negotiate prices. Learning to negotiate has been a surprisingly effective habit in my wealth-building journey. Many people feel uncomfortable, but I've found that being willing to negotiate can lead to significant savings over time. This doesn't just apply to big purchases like cars or houses. You can negotiate on everyday items and services too. I remember feeling awkward the first time I tried to negotiate a better price on a piece of furniture, but the shopkeeper was open to it, and I ended up saving a substantial amount. Since then, I've negotiated everything from my cable bill to my rent. These savings might seem small in the moment, but they add up over time and can be redirected towards your financial goals. 14. Make coffee at home. Like many people, I used to buy coffee from a cafe every morning on my way to work. It was a small expense that I hardly thought about. But when I started tracking my spending, I was shocked to see how much those daily coffees were costing me over a month, and even more over a year. I invested in a good coffee maker and started brewing my coffee at home. Not only did this save me a significant amount of money, but I also found that I enjoyed the ritual of making my own coffee each morning. 15. Create a meal plan. Food is often one of the largest expenses in a household budget, and it's an area where a lot of waste can occur. Creating a meal plan has been a game changer for me in reducing food waste and unnecessary grocery spending. This habit has multiple benefits. It reduces impulse purchases at the grocery store, cuts down on food waste because I'm only buying what I know I'll use, and helps me avoid the temptation of expensive takeout on busy nights. 16. Borrow or repurpose instead of buying. This habit has saved me from countless unnecessary purchases over the years. For example, when I needed a specific tool for a home project, instead of buying it, I borrowed it from a neighbor. For books, I used the library instead of buying new ones. This approach not only saves money, but also reduces clutter and promotes a sharing economy in your community. 17. Invest in yourself. The final habit, and perhaps one of the most important, is investing in yourself. This might seem at odds with minimalism, but it's actually a core principle. Continuously improving your skills or knowledge can lead to better job opportunities or income potential, enhancing your ability to build wealth over time. This could mean taking courses to advance in your career, learning about personal finance and investing, or even investing in your health through exercise and nutrition. There you have it, 17 minimalist habits that make me wealthy. If you enjoyed these tips, don't forget to join my free 7-Day Declutter Challenge to take your decluttering journey to the next level. Click the link in the description to sign up.